always mean a lot. Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Virginia Cavaliers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Charlottesville continues to be one of the most beautiful cities in the South. Their capacity at Scott Stadium is 61,000, and this beautiful horseshoe design provides gorgeous views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tar Heels offense will start this game off with the football. At Mr. Jefferson's University, they say learning never ends, and they taught the Heels a lesson the last time they saw them.
And they spent a lot of time studying throughout the week. They felt so good about their preparation going into that game. They say the same about this one, too.
And they're going to need to throw that tape out the window because big wins, a lot of times you come in a little bit overconfident. North Carolina's going to be ready, licking their wounds from a year ago.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number 1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Skinner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Virginia! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Oof, and after that pick 6, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeps it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. At midfield, he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. got it behind the line. It's Davis. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10. On that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Farrell. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, UNC! A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's there. Mace to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Motion from the back. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got the quick pass. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, a first half turnover
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Running inside, it's Davis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down right there.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. The run inside. It's Young.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll ride Davis here, and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue in this showdown every year.
He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Firing to the right, complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! He got a step and just dusted the field. He'll try to tack on one more.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Give to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes the catch. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Off play action. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough to move the chains, and it'll also take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, looking for a man. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davis. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Virginia will call its 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Oh, look out on the right. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their 2nd. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Outside the pocket, lets it go. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's a heat. He'll throw it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Escapes the pressure going right. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
On the run, it's Young. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Tight end now in motion. He makes the grab. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The Tar Heels putting their foot down as they start to pull away from the Cavs.
North Carolina raising up, meeting the Cavaliers in this rivalry game and doing exactly what they want to do.
Well, they're just making more plays, and they just seem like they are locked in. From the opening whistle, UNC has been the team ready to go.
Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Stepping to the right. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Reads it, fires complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Raiola gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Young. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. The option, he'll keep it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option, down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to Davis. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch.
Might have a chance. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Cavaliers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for.
Oh, they block it. He's got a chance to take this one back. Finding a way to... into the end zone, and after all of that, it's even better. You wind up with a 2-point conversion. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Running inside, it's Young. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Raiola to throw. That's reeled in. It's Need. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. The RPO, it's complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Unloads quickly. Virginia will call its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Again, it's Raiola. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Number 67, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The fake, and he wants to throw. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social.
It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive, first and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run inside. It's Crawford. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking for room. It's Crawford. Jumped on top of the pile.
And when you're the defensive side of the football right now, this point in the game, you know the game's over, and they run the football. Listen, you're trying to still compete. You're putting other guys in the football game. This is our standard. We're not giving up yards. We're not going to let them break tackles. And I think the defensive coordinator finally has something to complain about.
The latest chapter of the South's oldest rivalry in the books, and it is North Carolina who takes home the win over Virginia. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.